Hello there, lovely beans. Welcome back, campers, viewers, and all delightful enjoyers of the eldritch and the supernaturally romantically messy. Welcome back to Sword and Key for our Summer in Carcosa Monsterhearts 2 actual play. You are here joining us for what I've been calling episodes as Field Trip number 3 as Creatures Rise, which of course is the kind of thing that, yes, that's the kind of reaction I hope to always get from my players. It's just Trinity and just Ventris just doing her thing of like, excuse me, why is this? I didn't sign up for this. Hello there, everyone. Thank you for joining us here. You're here on Sword and Key, as I said before, where you're joining us for a charity game, actually. It's an ongoing series where we are now at week 3 of a 12-week series where we are raising money for Trans Lifeline. So, and as part of that, this is a viewer-affected stream, so anyone who is able to contribute to support Trans Lifeline will be able to help our players with a variety of different things. If you are able to give a generous amount in these trying times of $50, you can even cause one of the players to have a vision, which is my favorite part because then I just get to go full cosmic horror and the undeniable weight of the unknowable knowledge of the universe and everything that affects our characters' lives that they're not aware of. You know, for kids. But really,
Another Tuesday.
Another Tuesday. Such is life. But genuinely, it's so delightful to have this cast here, and I'm going to go around the table and introduce folks, or have them rather introduce themselves. I'm going to go around using our overlay, so which means I'm going to start, I believe, clockwise is how I've normally been doing this. But if not, then sue me. I'm going to start with the lovely Monroe. Say who you are, playbook, and character.
Hey y'all, I'm Monroe. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm playing Mercury Florez, our resident Fae, who uses any and all pronouns.
Yes. And if you haven't, for whatever reason, checked out Monroe's fantastic catalog of games and such, you should do the thing, folks. Next up, the always impressive, the always delightful, and occasionally screaming at cat that person that is Ventris. Take it away.
Hi guys, I'm Ventris, a first-time cat owner, so that's why I'm always screaming at him. My pronouns are she, they, and I am playing Trinity Davis, whose pronouns are she, her, and with the Cerberus playbook.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we're going to pass it on over to another wonderful bean. Maia, take it away.
Did you just call me a bean?
Yes, deal with it.
You're correct. My name is Maia, and nice to meet you all, and nice to see everybody back for another session. I'm playing Lucy, and I'm playing the witch. For right now, the unaware witch, the suppressed trauma witch. So yeah.
Wow,
We're fine.
that was like, oh, that's really neat. Oh, that got real sad so
Oh,
fast.
nope.
Oh no.
She's
Keeps
fine.
getting sadder. It keeps getting sadder. You know who will not be sad though, who will just cause us many feelings. Many of them for whatever reason very lupine in nature. Lady Dame, take it away.
Did I unmute? I did. Okay, great. Hi, everybody. I'm Lady Dame, or LD. I play Astrid Guidry, the werewolf of this game, and your tech gremlin. Also, that's me. That's all I got today.
Okay.
Fantastic. Normally we have to like wait for the tech gremlins to arrive, but we've decided to cut that off at the pass and just have one in charge to just bat the rest of them away. Just be like, guys, no, not now, go away, later.
If you
Other
can't
streams.
beat them, join them is what
Exactly.
we
Streamline the process, cut out the middleman.
say. Yeah. Just
Cut out the middle gremlin, I guess in this case.
Yeah.
yep.
Middle gremlin.
Uh-huh.
Opposed to the primary gremlin and then the tertiary gremlin and the quartary gremlin. You know, the usual arrangement of the gremlinarchy, as we might refer to it. But gremlinarchies aside, because for a second I thought I almost saw Ventris's eyes about to roll at me in response to that comment. We are picking up where we left off last time, which is our group of fantastic summer counselors here at Lake Avery Camp for Supernatural Teens is been investigating what has felt like a growing influence of something being around the camp. It's uncertain what exactly it is, but there's been some weird stuff happening. There's been visions of strange signs. There's been artwork of a figure that one of the campers has actually like interacted with, but who no one seems to really have a sense of who they are. And there's been a lot of, other minor things like Trinity almost causing a scene in front of all of the swimming students by nature of one of the best fails on a roll ever.
Was not her. Listen. She didn't want to flash the campers. That's why
you
she dove.
didn't flash the campers. Let's be clear.
Exactly.
You almost caused a scene.
That's why
And
we died.
And it wasn't entirely your fault. I believe I said it was. I'm trying to remember the names I gave for the Parker brothers. It was
Charlie and Davy?
It was
Davey.
Charlie's. Yeah, it was Charlie
Yeah.
and David. And Charlie's the one that messed up my shirt.
Yeah,
I
Charlie's the
still
one
don't
who's
know
trying.
if I know which one's which, and frankly, it doesn't matter.
They
It
are.
matters.
You never know.
They
They're-
share
they're-
a brain cell.
Yeah, kinda. It's like when you stat a creature in another like combat heavy game where it's like a horde of creatures but you treat it as one. The same kind of logic. They are a set.
Yes.
But the
And then
group,
you accidentally delete the one that has the initiative tracker and roll 20, and then everything falls apart.
Oh no.
oh hun, oh
Oh no.
hun, oh
This,
hun.
this feels like it comes from experience.
Listen, we've been there before.
Yep.
It's a rough place. We'll get you through it. Proceeds to drink so much water. Amazing. Anyways, our group, with trying to investigate and follow up with Henry Forrester, the basically official head of the camp, about the situation, has, through prodding that seemed to have come from a place that Lucy did not quite understand, but others seemed to notice and she was not aware of, Henry seemed to have disclosed knowledge of something around the abandoned boathouse or along one part of the lake. And so the group has heard of someone by the name of Ariadne. That is the only real name of significance they have gotten out of this. And Henry is very flustered, and the group is maybe a little bit more curious as to what Lucy's actual abilities are and what her presence in this camp represents. But with that out of the way, as is always the case when I start my sessions, dear players, what would you like to do next? I would say roughly you're nearing like the end of lunchtime because I believe Lucy had just ordered and helped share the most giant spread of Chinese food from a place that does not deliver that has ever been done.
We turned a Chinese takeout place into a Chinese buffet at the camp.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
So who is this Ariadne person? Should we look into it?
I mean, I think we have to.
It's the only thing
Apparently
we
she
got
lives
right
in the
now.
woods nearby.
The boathouse.
The
The
boat
abandoned one.
Yeah.
And
The abandoned.
did you guys know there was an abandoned boathouse? I didn't know there was an abandoned boathouse before this.
I didn't know that, no.
I have been here for like more than like over a decade, and I don't think I knew there was an abandoned boathouse. Did I know there was an abandoned? I don't know if I knew. How could I have not known? I know everything about this camp.
Yeah, I would have
Apparently.
thought you would at least known about this place.
It might have been mentioned like in passing to you like very faintly, but it's just one of those things. It's like, it's just no one ever goes over there, and like we do upkeep on it like once every couple of years, but that's about it. No one really interacts with it.
See, and
And now we know why.
that's wild though, because abandoned places are the favored places of horny teenagers. So
Maybe
you-
that's the idea, to keep it under wraps, since
Right.
it's not abandoned after all.
right.
But we can't
well,
have horny teenagers knowing that, so just don't talk about it, and then it's no longer forbidden thing that must be investigated.
like
Maybe it's been renovated. I know people do that with old homes, old warehouses.
Well, there's only
stuff
one
like
way
that.
to find out.
I think we have to. I mean, we have to check this out.
I mean, we
Question's
can't go.
when.
We can't go now. We have
We
all
have,
of our responsibilities for the day.
yeah, you're right.
There's day and night kids anyway, so it
We have
really
responsibilities.
is just a
like-
matter of figuring out
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
best time is for all of us. Or do we all want to go? Do maybe some of us want to like
It just wouldn't
focus
look
on
good
kids?
it wouldn't look good on my record if I were to shirk my responsibilities. So
I mean, we could go during dinner maybe, because usually that's when, like, there's the other counselors can keep an eye on the kids while we go take care of stuff. Go take care of
That's a good
things.
idea.
We could go after dinner or during.
I
I'm
think
actually
dinner.
having.
I think during.
Okay, I'm having Wagyu beef steak delivered for myself, so I mean I can't skip dinner. Yeah.
How about we?
I mean, we could wait until the steak is delivered and just eat it on the go.
Or we could eat it afterwards. Maybe like Henry will like let you store it in like. If you buy him some, maybe he'll at least stash it in like his cabin, because he did just kind of say it was a whole thing having that buffet.
Okay. Yeah. It won't be. It's not a buffet this time. But yeah. So after dinner then, or no, during dinner. You said dinner.
Yes,
during.
Because nobody will notice if we're like gone. Well, I mean, they'll notice, but like we can always say that we're like working on the project for the, a special project for the campers for the evening.
Right, and we're not lying about what we're doing.
Exactly. See? No, why would we? We wouldn't lie about that sort of thing. We're definitely.
Just as a reminder to everybody, Aaron has been with all of you.
No,
and
I know.
heard all
Yes,
of it.
yes,
So,
yes,
and
yes.
Just so for Lucy's reference, Aaron is looking at you like, you're able. How are you getting Wagyu steak out here exactly?
I met these guys before the summer started. I was at the mall and they had like flyers and things like that. They're opening up their own like small startup food business. Right. And so they invited me in and they had like a cooking session for me, brought me into their little spot. And it was fun. Went till like 10 p.m. and it was just me and them and we had fun.
So that's where you got the skewers from that time.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like on a bed of like bean sprouts. Is that the I think it's
Probably
Those are the thin
be-
white ones. Those are the thin
yes,
white
exactly.
things.
It was on, and then it had the sauce from the meat on top of it. It was amazing, and they fed me, and it was just us three. Yeah,
The bean sprouts. I don't like them. It's like just.
it was good. If you have the right steak, it's amazing. But yeah, so
Out of
We'll
curiosity,
come back to the steak later.
yeah.
Yeah, Aaron just
What does
looking
Aaron say?
flabbergasted the whole.
Oh.
It's just flabbergasted. It's just like the equivalent of a personal schema shift in regards to how Z looks at Lucy just as a person from all of the past two food related info bits that have been dumped. But I was curious, what is going through Mercury's mind right
So,
Oh.
yeah, Mercury looks very uncomfortable at the moment
Mhm.
because Mercury heard the word promise and realizes it's been broken by not Henry's fault.
Oh wait.
Can we get a recap
which
on when
which
promise was
specific
said?
promise and what
Because
was
when
broken?
Henry
To
was
not-
talking, Henry said he promised Ariadne not to mention that they were there.
Ah, that's not good. Let's take a look at the consequence of that. If someone breaks a promise or a contract made to you, take a string
Well, because
on
it's not
them.
to me, but it's like it's their own personal like
But the-
moral.
yeah, and the move just it doesn't specify it's not to you, yeah, but it is significant to you. So
Yes.
it won't mechanically fit the fairy contract move, but it's still like it's a noticeable thing for Mercury. I see what you
Mhm.
mean.
Yeah, and seeing the like a promise forced out of someone.
You're looking a little weird, Mercury. Everything good?
I just y'all can do what you like. I just Faye have a thing with promises, and I don't feel comfortable breaking someone else's that shouldn't be messed with.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if you don't want to come with us, that's maybe you and maybe you can help watch the campers while we go. Because I don't
Kind of
know.
maybe cover for us too.
Huh?
Could probably help cover for us too.
Would that? I mean, because the whole. Ooh,
Just think of it this way, Mercury. I get it. Well, I mean, I don't get it because I'm not a fae, but I mean, it's kind of falling under one of those necessary evil type of situations because there's something weird happening here, and if it puts the campers in danger, shouldn't we look into it? Shouldn't we be doing as much as we can? I'm not saying you have to force other people's promises, but like maybe just give us some leeway if it happens again. We'll avoid it if we have to, obviously, but
I also
you know.
don't want to get you involved in anything that is like super against, if I know how big a broken promise is for the Fae kind. The kids, I know the kids get real angry when that happens. But would you be willing to like hang out and watch the kids then and cover during dinner? I mean, if you didn't know that's what we were doing, we could be doing something else. Do you need us to like make up an excuse for what we're doing?
You see, Mercury is kind of looking down and like picking at their food and occasionally looking at Lucy, but not very. I mean,
I think you should do whatever you feel inside is comfortable for you. Because that's what I would do. I wouldn't want someone to force me to have to think a different way or do whatever I don't want to do and try to find loopholes. But at the core of what we're doing is trying to help out the people at this camp. But still, I think you should do what you feel comfortable doing.
I can keep the kids safe. I will. I don't like it, but I know it's necessary to, because there's a lot of weird stuff going on here, and I don't know.
There is a lot of.
Is there any kind of plot any of us could make with you that would make you feel better about the whole situation? Like maybe making sure, like maybe assuring that we won't
Well, you have to be
break
careful.
any vows.
Perhaps a
unless
promise.
You have to be careful with that, Trin, because
she's watching her words. I'm
Yeah.
watching. Yeah, I know. She's watching her words. Like maybe, unless we think that lives or limb are in danger, no promises are. We don't force any promises to be broken by ourselves or between other people.
If this Ariadne person isn't dangerous, then they stay a secret.
Deal.
I can promise you that if Ariadne is not, I will say it. I will throw caution to the wind. I will say it. I promise you, if Ariadne is not dangerous, she will stay a secret.
But that is something we have to look into.
I promise too. If we don't think she's dangerous, then we won't talk about her.
But the thing is, as well, isn't declaring if someone is dangerous, isn't that subjective?
I think it could be a little objective. Like, like if someone's coming at you with a knife, I feel like in that moment they're just being objectively dangerous, for example.
Can't any of us be dangerous, though? If we really wanted to try?
That's me.
How,
I am.
if we don't think she is trying to put the campers in danger, or doing anything that will put the campers in danger, knowingly or not?
Yeah. Because who knows? Maybe she's, maybe it's not under her control.
I want to ask 2 questions about the scenario right now.
I said the words out loud as I promised, so I'm sticking to what I said.
No.
Yeah.
The problem is, those of you who've said the words, at least the words "I promise," Monroe, make sure you mark that down as
Yep.
these two have made officially a promise.
I
to you.
have.
But no, here's the thing that I want to ask, and I know this is about clarifying intent and characters and also emotional state. Lucy, are you trying to shut down worries about about Mercury's concerns in the way that you are phrasing things and potentially like trying to get out of the promise? Because I'm not saying this is how Mercury sees this, Monroe, but this is just my interpretation of it and why I need to ask for clarity. Of the three of them, right now Lucy seems to be the most like trying to be cagey around words and being like, well, this is subjective or this is thing. Do you feel, I'd say this is a collaborative effort for you to decide, do both of you feel like that is equivalent to Lucy trying to shut Mercury's concerns down? You can say yes or no. This is not a trick question. This is just me trying to clarify intent. But between the two of you, do you think that qualifies as Lucy trying to shut Mercury down?
I think she's just trying to be cautious and careful with the wording.
Okay.
I think Mercury is trying to like takes it as being shut down, but in the way that they know Lucy can talk around things. Like
Okay.
especially
Okay. So I will not officially ask for a shut someone down move, but I will say for the record that you want to be just so you know, Lucy, that that's one possible way, at least for this scenario, how that could be interpreted. And the other thing that I'm going to ask, which is for Mercury, is how is Mercury taking the promises and Lucy dancing around this emotionally? Because do you feel like this is hitting a very sore spot where you would need to try and keep your cool?
a little bit, yes. Because
Then-
promises are a big thing for Mercury.
Then I think you need to roll with cold
Okay.
to see if you can just... Because again, this is getting into that area specifically for a Fae that's like... Are they taking this lightly? Even with making a promise to you, does Mercury take it as them taking it too lightly? Like they're trying to placate you.
Okay.
So roll with cold.
So I have a -1 to cold, so that is a 2.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
You do have
So-
a reroll. I think 2.
Yeah, we
if
do
you
have
need it.
rerolls.
Do you want to use your reroll, or is this more interesting to keep this? Because if you keep this, you get the experience.
True.
I do get the experience. I think it would make sense to fail it because Mercury is in a place where someone they thought he trusted a little more is playing around with words and just saw magic, like whether she knows it or not,
Okay.
and is a little hesitant.
All right. So you do not get to ask a question about the situation. I do not get to tell you how your actions leave you vulnerable. And I would say let's have the response be in this situation, which I don't get to use this one too often. Mercury, based off of how you're interpreting this, what do you feel is the worst possible conclusion you could reach about any of your party members' actions right now? That is what you are going to believe about the situation.
I think the worst thing is someone's gonna say something and that tether of trust is gonna be broken.
Okay. So, no conditions or anything like that just yet, but one of the reactions the system suggests for me, for what the GM can do when people fail rolls, is leap to the worst possible conclusion. That whatever you feel, Mercury, is your worst possible interpretation of what people have said, that's your takeaway from this whole conversation, even with the promises.
Ooh, it's
Aaron.
getting spicy.
Yeah, I know. I was not expecting some spice already. Let's go. I like this. But I think Aaron at this moment kind of sees. Is Mercury showing tension on his face?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Like I've before their eyes were a little wider so you could see the rainbow more and they're but since tensing down their eyes have shadowed and it's just dark.
Why don't look, I do think sort of digging into this might be important, but I don't want to ask anyone to break any of their personal comfort zones too much around this. Why don't Mercury, why don't you and I just sort of step to the side? Why don't we figure out how we're gonna handle this and see what we want to do about it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And there's kind of I would say there's a look back at the group from Aaron's where I don't think Lucy catches the intention of it. Trin might see that something is off, but Astrid, I think you're the only one, given your longer term experience with Aaron. You can tell Aaron's bothered. She's not saying what bothers her, but something about this whole thing really bothers her. But before you can react to it, Aaron just moves to the side with Mercury. And Aaron even takes like your trays and everything, Mercury, and like busses it for you and walks away with you.
Well, that's a little awkward.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it awkward?
I don't know.
I don't know if Mercury. I wonder. I don't know if Mercury trusts us to keep the promise we just made. Well, that the two of us just made.
I
think it's better to not make it if you're not 100% sure. But if you're fine with doing that, then
I sorry.
I said what I meant because I don't want to bother someone that's genuinely just trying to live their life in peace.
right, yeah.
If they're not part of whatever's happening with the lake. Even so, I don't have a problem with keeping that kind of promise. I don't know, it's just such a weird thing when it's not really my whole nature to worry about whether or not people are lying, I guess. Well, I do worry about lying. I guess I don't know, it's weird.
I don't think we're lying at all.
No, but whether or not we can, it's not so much whether or not we're lying, it's more can we keep
Whether
the
or not
promise that we make?
Mercury thinks we're lying.
Well, or if we're able to keep the promise. I
think you made
We.
the promise.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Look, I kind of figured that if part of the reason that they were uncomfortable with like helping figure out what's going on was because of a broken promise in the first place, I thought the right thing to do was to offer a different promise, in exchange.
Yeah, that's where I was kind of going with it too, thinking
Yeah.
maybe
But
making a new pact to kind of help mend the problem we made for unintentionally breaking the promise that Henry made to her.
I just know that I'm not lying, but whether or not I can keep a promise is
Yep. That's what you gotta think about.
is really. I just know that I don't know. I know Mercury's new and doesn't know me very well, doesn't know you guys very well, but
Well,
I just
Well, Mercury knows us.
I mean,
yeah,
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
yeah,
This is the
he and
first
Lucy
time.
go a while back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, you should only do it if you're absolutely sure.
I just know that they know some things about what's going, or
Yeah.
they having experienced some of this weirdness that I just want to find answers, I guess.
Well, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Worrying about it isn't, well, going to change much at this point.
Let's
That's fair.
We have good intentions. Let's just go see. Let's look into it and see what we get. Nothing could come up, and we'll leave, and that's fine.
That's
And
true.
then
You
we
know what,
start
you're-
back from ground zero.
Yeah, but I have a quick question. Above table, did Henry make the promise to Mercury specifically?
No.
You just heard. So Mercury just heard the words "promise from Henry" about someone else that has nothing to do with Mercury, technically, right? Is that how that works?
Mhm.
So okay. So if that is the case, then Lucy will tell Trinity, Astrid. I understand being uncomfortable about promises, but this was connected to someone else who is not a Fae and doesn't follow that specific code. So I am a little bit confused on why it's affecting. It's kind of like if you follow a certain religion and someone sins, you might not like it, but it is their decision. It's their life. They're not following that same religion as you. So understanding that. Does that make sense? And
I
so
think it goes a bit different than a belief system, though, because aren't part of Faye's actual existence the upkeep and vows and consequences for promises made and broken? I mean, yeah, I get it. There wasn't an
What I'm
actual
saying-
Faye, presumably.
Yeah, I'm
We don't
saying
know what
it's not a-
Ariadne is yet, but
Yeah, we don't know. What I'm saying is that it's part of their Fae belief system, but it's not part of Henry's or anything he did with Ariadne. So
I don't know.
that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
a promise is a promise, and I
know. I think they're
it's-
important. I'm saying he doesn't believe it the same way as a Fae does. He might have just been saying it casually because he doesn't follow the same system.
It's possible.
I don't know.
But
Yeah, I don't know.
but somebody who I think that I can't speak for Mercury, but some
Yeah.
people are like, you break a promise to one person, it doesn't show you to be a trustworthy person, and
Agreed.
I don't know. It's messy. It's weird. We'll see if maybe down the line Mercury can let it go or whatever. For now, let's
Mhm.
focus on the task at hand, which
Yeah.
is
Okay.
abandoned boat boathouse.
Boathouse, right. So we've got some camp activities to do before then, though, right?
Right. Yeah,
And
we have jobs to do.
So where should we meet up? Because lunch is going to end in a couple of minutes, so we should figure out where we're going to meet up when the dinner bell rings.
Well,
In front of our cabin?
oh yeah, I guess we could do. I mean, there's nothing. It's not like we're doing anything real sneaky. We should drop the kids off at the dining hall, and then, just walk off, right? Oh, no.
So meet back at the outside of the front of the dining hall.
I think so.
Yeah,
If
that's
we
fine.
go around just the corner from the front entrance, there's like a spot that like there's no windows and stuff, so people can't see. It's just off to the left, and like there's a little nook sort of next to where the chimney is, just around the corner to the left.
I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
It's a great makeout spot, but because nobody can see anything, but that we could meet there.
It's right about this time that the three of you do see an individual floating through the walls, coming up to your group. She looks dressed. The best way I can describe her outfit is very vintage pinup model kind of pattern of like spots that are hearts of red, black, and white. And I'm not doing the Jack Fenton voice of Ghost, damn it.
Got it.
Trin. No Ghost. Anyways, there is I am not a coward. Stop. You know what, chat? Y'all being little shits today. I swear to God. But no, you do see this very delightful, like vintage looking kind of ghost with this very high done up hair. Like her hair is oddly a little in contrast to her outfit because her hair is nearing like 80s level of height, of that ethos of like higher hair means closer to heaven kind of thing. She's like, "Hi, dearies. I don't want to be that person, but it is kind of getting near the end of lunch, and I do need to start, kind of getting into all of these things. Where did all of this food come from?"
Oh, there's a special little restaurant back in town that was able to deliver. It's very nice of them. I would
Uh-huh.
offer, but I'm sure you don't eat.
I still eat, dear. I'm dead, but that doesn't mean I don't enjoy food. It's
Oh,
a bit-
interesting.
That's finish up soon. She just sort of floats away, kind of in a huff.
Huh. You learn something new every day.
Right.
What, Angela? What?
No, I'm just like, this is so funny.
Okay.
You know, I also would not expect ghosts to eat, if we're being real.
Okay.
No, actually, it's
I'm
a
like,
fair
what? You guys are leaving
assumption.
me hanging here. I'm like, go see. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
It really
let's-
depends
you know,
on the nature of immateriality. that they-
Okay, Angela.
Where does it go? They don't have
You
a
know,
digestive
if we're
tract.
really looking at it, the
Oh,
term "ghost"
no.
is a very
No.
subjective term, and it has wildly different forms of
Oh,
interpretation.
I don't want your technically answer.
Does it matter
I don't
if
want to
it's
hear
like-
your technically
Well, I
answer.
mean-
Does it matter if it's like a poltergeist versus a spook or?
Oh my god. We're diving away too.
Given that this one is our
Yes.
lunch lady, I
We're-
hope she eats so she can taste the food. Although it would explain why it is rather bland, the camp food, to be honest. Like maybe the
You-
taste buds
you-
aren't quite there.
You do see like an apple core chucked right at the back of your head,
Hey!
Astrid, in response to that.
I'm just saying that, if you didn't eat and couldn't taste the food, then it would be even worse than it already is.
Listen, my
That-
grandmother always says to keep it to yourself if you don't have anything nice to say.
Does this count as speaking ill of the dead?
If the dead are the ones cooking, then yes. Is she the cook?
One of the lunch
Okay,
ladies.
we
We've
should
got,
go
like-
before we all get pelted
Yeah,
with.
She's
all right,
just a
with-
busser, everybody. I just threw her in
Oh.
as a joke.
I just-
But shit.
Look, I assume that the lunch ladies at this camp are also
No.
the bussers because
No.
that's how this works.
No. Yes, fair.
As a
She's
former
not-
as a former camp counselor, I can guarantee
fair.
it's
That's
the
fair.
same person.
No, it's fair. I just threw her in because I remembered, oh yeah, I have this NPC I haven't used yet. By the
Okay,
way,
there you
the, for the record,
Successfully.
that ghost in particular, her name is Georgina. She goes by
Georgina.
Georgie.
Perfect.
Georgie?
Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie.
The only
Sorry, Georgie, we'll head out now.
Yeah, we make our way out.
You just
Bye,
see
Georgie.
Trin from a distance just sees her going, "Out right now." He's doing the like mocking kind of like.
I think you hurt her feelings, Trin. I don't know how, but do ghosts have feelings? No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I think ghosts are like all feelings. Isn't that their deal? Like they're still here because they have
That's-
too
that's
many
why.
feelings?
Oh, you're right. You're
Walking
right.
Before
Sorry.
you get all of us haunted.
I think they have the most feelings.
Lucy,
Sorry,
I am
Georgie.
not
We're
dealing-
getting. I will like help like bust things, but by helping to bust things, I like take some like extra like a piece of the duck or whatever I hadn't destroyed and stick it in a pocket for later.
The
Wrap
pocket
that
duck.
up first.
I literally, Ventris and I say mine. We're like, pocket duck.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone tries to attack you, pocket duck.
I have.
I
Okay,
feel like
well-
that would disorient people a lot more than pocket sand for very different reasons, but.
To be fair, yes. So
And we
Okay,
are
so-
off to our different activities for the day.
yes, today is actually there is depending on which activity folks want to be involved with this time around, there is a different set of swimming lessons that are happening today, and then there is also a rope and zipline course that is happening.
Oh
on-
dang!
Robin zipline.
I think I'm gonna do swimming this time, only because I don't think that Astrid is particularly comfortable in the air.
Like heights concern?
Uh, not necessarily afraid of heights. It's the fact that there's like nothing under her feet.
Ah, that makes sense.
Astrid, do you want to do the zipline one or? which one are you
Oh
doing?
no, thanks, but no. I think I'm gonna go. Swimming, especially if there's something weird in the lake. I should be there to protect them. You know?
Okay, you're missing out.
I don't exactly merits that like.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah.
I know exactly. I know
uh-huh.
what's being referenced. It's all of the little shorts that have ever had a dog wing.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, dogs don't like to be in air jail. But no, I appreciate. Are you gonna do the zipline thing?
Yeah, the higher the better. I actually have my skydiving license. Like I love heights. The higher, yeah.
That sounds so cool and
Fun.
exciting, and
It
like
is.
really. I would not have expected that from you, Lucy. That's very cool.
Yeah. I was out again, and I saw someone who had like another like a pamphlet and a flyer for skydiving. Ended up just taking a whole bunch of courses and classes, and now here I am, like I'm certified. So
I'm just used to high bars.
you just have to keep say yes to more stuff, and you'll have like a lot more experiences.
I've been a camper around. I've done the zip line and the rope stuff. It's cool. It's pretty fun. I really I enjoy it, and saying yes to experiences also. Big fan of that. I say yes to a lot of things, really.
Just like you said yes to movie night with me.
Exactly. See.
Yeah.
I mean,
Haven't forgotten.
I can't.
little
I'm
more
really looking
tandem.
forward to it. Actually, I think it's gonna be
Oh, nice.
so fun.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, well then you're taking swimming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trin, I imagine you don't want to go anywhere near the water.
I've had my
Too soon,
fill
too
for
soon.
now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are we still taking kids into the water after everything we know about what's going on in there?
well,
We
we don't know
The activity wasn't canceled.
Yeah.
So the
Not
best
for
we can do is
today.
look out for
Not
them.
for
At the end, it's
Okay.
for the rest of the week. It's after this week. It's going to be put on hold because we don't. They don't have an. It's the end of the week where we're getting into,
Mhm.
and it's very much like we don't have enough time to come up with another activity just yet. This is less a like we're not taking your concerns seriously. This is more of a like we have no thing. We don't have enough time to come up with something new real quick.
Yes. Okay, well in that case, Astrid, just keep an eye out. Like, just make sure, double check if
Yeah.
anything strange moves under the water.
Well, I figure at least one of us has to go with the swimming group just so that we can keep everybody like close to shore, so nothing gets too weird, and keep all the kids safe. And like, who better to keep the kids safe than me?
Maybe
There you
also
go.
give a shout out to Zeke. I kind of mentioned while he was around that I saw something down there, but I don't know if he saw anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Point of clarification: I will say Zeke does use they them only.
Mhm.
Oh,
Just
sorry,
as a
they them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just as a quick note of clarification.
I didn't know if they saw anything
Right.
well after I left, but check in with them.
Okay.
See if they can help you keep an eye for anything weird down there.
Cool. Well, y'all have fun with the rope climbing, for sure. And
Who doesn't have fun with ropes? Like, this is gonna be so fun. So
I mean,
To each their own, Lucy. To each their own.
of course.
I'm not saying that I don't have fun with ropes. I'm just saying that's maybe not that kind of
Whoa.
fun with ropes.
There is multiple types of fun with rope. Lots of
Exactly.
different
Before
things
we
that you
get
can-
into the details of funs with ropes,
Oh.
how about we go our separate ways?
All right.
Okay. Okay.
While that is all happening, Mercury, Aaron is sort of taking you to the side. While that end of the conversation is happening and you've walked away, Aaron's just sort of checking in on you. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I feel a little ridiculous, but I think I'm okay.
Did that not come through?
That didn't come through for a second.
God damn it. Why do you feel ridiculous?
I don't know. I feel like things. It's being a fae and things that are only important to like other people have their priorities. I have my own, and it doesn't feel like they align a lot of the time.
That's okay. I mean, I don't think most of my interests have aligned at all during this whole thing, but we do what we can to manage. What is feeling? What feels not centered right now for you?
So sometimes I think I'm more of a stickler for promises than a lot of fae, but that also comes from like childhood stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I mean, promise is sort of built into who you are. It's not just kind of like a word or a thing you can ignore, right?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I grew up with my mom. She's fae. My father was not. And he was the type that made a lot of promises that he never kept. So I get a little sharp, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I've had it be a thing before where this was a little bit before Astrid came into our group. I remember growing up with someone who I think I had a crush on him. Maybe her now. I don't remember if he's changed or not. Who neither of us were really good at communicating, feelings or other things, and we both went into this kind of thing like little kids get into, what we thought was a relationship, and he kind of pushed some of my boundaries. He overstepped a bit, and I never said anything about it, but it kind of left an impact on me. And I get a little cross too about people taking those kinds of things lightly. And like he offers to put like a hand on your shoulder, like to comfort.
Mercury doesn't fight it. Mercury lets it happen.
Kind of coming out of the other room, you feel just faintly wetter hand. This is just sort of what kind of always happens because of their nature as a Selkie. Zeke also just sort of standing there like with a really kind of blank smile, and Aaron just kind of like turns to them and is like, Zeke, what are you doing? Oh, well, I just kind of thought we were all just like chiming in on like doing like shoulder touches. So I thought is that the vibe? Am I not reading that right? Did I get that wrong? For the record, I don't know if I've specified Zeke's physical appearance before very much. They are kind of chubby. They have a sealskin around their waist, like at all times. You've never seen them without it. They have a mass of very deep brown curls, faintly bluish skin that's just always a little bit like slippery or moist, given their particular background, but always has like this really enjoyable. Stop it, chat. Stop! You can't make me say damp instead of moist. Go to hell.
We decided on damn.
Moist. Deal with it. But always has just a very pleasant smile. The lights are always on. You're never quite, but no one ever really knows if anyone's in the house. Kind of feeling to them. But Zeke is probably more around the range of like 5'8", 5'9". Just always presence seems much bigger than that. Just because of how bright and happy they are. It's like, you doing okay?
Thanks, Zeke. I think I just needed to blow off some steam. I think I'm all right though.
Were you having like tea or like some coffee or something? Was it like really hot when you got it?
Not that kind of steam, but I appreciate the thought.
Oh, the
trying to help.
emotional kind of. Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah, that makes a lot more sense. That makes so much more sense. Well, you know, the kind of thing that helps me like blow off steam a lot of the time is I just like getting in the water. I mean, I like getting in the water all the time anyways, because I just kind of feel like nice and good over there. But, you know, if you want to join us for like some of the water lesson parts, I'd be happy to have you there.
Yeah, I think I need to cool off in the lake for a bit.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna cool off in the lake. Like it's kind of like a sunny day today, but the water's like really nice and really gray, and it's so good for like calming down. It's just, yeah, man, it's real nice. You want to go now, man? Maybe we can start getting there before all the. Or do you want me to? I should probably get the like all the campers like first before we start heading over for the lesson. That's probably the order I should do this in, right?
Yeah, probably. I just need to change into something I can swim in. But
I mean, I feel like you look pretty fine as it is, but yeah, I, I wouldn't really know about changing into something to like go swimming. I just kind of like do it in whatever I'm in anyways, and like I'll deal with the consequences afterwards. But anyways, I'll see you out in the water, man.
yeah, on the water, Zeke.
Or like walks away. It's just I love how much happiness goes through the group whenever I'm being Zeke. It brings a smile to my face.
I have to keep myself muted when you're being Zeke. Otherwise, y'all would just hear the various pitches and tunes of something between a
Cackling.
tea kettle and a dying mouse. And
But yeah, no, Aaron just sort of like smiles and is sort of like, Zeke's a good one. Hey, if you ever need to talk about stuff or just sort of vent or what have you, like a little bit more firm grasp on your shoulder, it's like, hey, I'm around, okay? If you need to talk like after when we're doing like the change between like the daytime and the nighttime kids, just find me at my place.
I appreciate it, Aaron.
Yeah. Aaron like walks away. But yeah, it moves on to the respective sets of activities. For the rope and zip line sort of teaching, one of the other the main counselor who's typically involved is a mummy counselor who goes by the name of Naila. She's quite versed in matters related to rope and such, and like she kind of atypical for her. She's not fully encased. She just sort of has very particular bindings around arms, legs, and right around her head. And just sort of like, So, everybody, it's so nice to have you all here. We're going to go through all the safety procedures to make sure that everyone's all like nice and tight and set up and everything, so that whenever we like get you up to the high spot, because it's a pretty high spot even though it doesn't look like it, so that when you like go off on the zip line, you just get to have a nice little bit of fun with that. And then if folks want to try and go from the different levels of the rope courses we have here, I've designed them myself, I've tested them myself, and they're all usually quite a lot of fun. But if you're not sure about particular levels and such that you want to go into, I definitely suggest this one. And then if you want to just slowly ramp it up, we have 2 other ones. The third one really only has like 1 singular rope line and 2 ropes on the side to hang on, so it's a little bit more difficult. So if you're not someone who, you know, has some sort of flying capabilities or what have you, and you're a little uneasy about heights, I wouldn't recommend that one. But otherwise, I'm so excited to have all of you here. It's always so good when we get some new campers getting to try these things. I've been working on them all summer.
They look great.
Thank you. I do try so hard.
Amazing work.
Yeah.
Can we like test these out as the counselors first?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you can.
Yay. Okay. And I'm going to do that as many times as is appropriate.
You managed to go through that, and Naila, so that folks have more of a visual sense of her, has very beautiful like eye makeup, like done like very sharp eyeliner that sort of makes wings and then makes 2 little insignias on the side right near the high point of her cheeks. Very, very lush, warm brown skin. Like, despite being covered up in bandages at different points, looks like someone who has never missed a day in the sun, has never not moisturized, never forgotten sunscreen. Is just like, if a mummy could be like a YouTube makeup channel enthusiast, that's kind of what Naila's jam would be. Her hair is up in a super high ponytail that the ends of the ponytail, after it's done up past the connection point, she's split it down into 2 braids going down her back as well. They're very thin braids, but it's impressive how much intricate work she's managed with just so little hair there. And she just always looks like she's very nimble and always like kind of got a little bit of movement. Like she's one of those people who really cannot sit still at any given moment. Yes, thank you, Ventris, for demonstrating that for me. But she is an enthusiast, and you are able to look to see all the different folks. And I would say both Trinity and Lucy, you would notice, I would say 3 individuals who you've probably heard about a little bit, but haven't really interacted with as directly. You would see a small Selkie boy, who Mercury would have mentioned is named Adrian. You would see a very almost kind of a mix between like starry bright sky and demonic leathery winged queer individual who Adrian is looking at from a distance, but doing one of those like looking at crush quickly and trying to look away and not be caught kind of things. And you see that there is a satyr girl there, like goat-legged, very furry all over. She has red and brown hair, just sort of strong braids, like intricate, think like kind of like Celtic kind of designed braid all the way down, strong one all the way down her back, and like very fit, very muscular, looks like very rough and tumble kind of individual. I would say you know the satyr by the name Galatea. She sometimes for short goes by Tea.
Okay.
And you would know the other individual, the demonic leather-winged one. I forget if I gave a name to them in the previous session or not. I'm gonna go with yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with Lucia. She sometimes goes by Luce.
Loose?
Luce, or he goes by Luce. He is child of succubus and incubus, but often uses very like gendered names or nicknames that are very in a feminine direction. Just fucks around with gender and naming for himself all the time. He and she are kind of the two that he falls on the most of the time, but you've heard him use anything and everything. You have never heard Galatea use a different name, and Adrian is relatively new. But yeah, you would see the three of them. Adrian a bit of distance between the other two, and I feel like whoever's paying attention to them would notice that Adrian is kind of looking at Galatea as well too, and every now and then when he looks in her direction, his face is going bright red.
Young bisexual panic.
Correct. But yeah, no, they're enjoying themselves. The two of them who don't look as anxious, which is to say the two who are not Adrian, are very much trying to work their way up to the top of the zip line, essentially like tower. You have more like third story, maybe even fourth story height worth of like tower that kids go up to, and Naila takes the time to properly cinch them up, make sure they're all set up, line is all secured and everything. And Adrian is just at the bottom of the tower looking up, seeing the two of them go up to make the line that's up there, and he's just like shaking on edge. Like think small vibrating chihuahua levels of nervous.
Then I can
Except
do
chihuahuas are usually vibrating
calm
with
them
rage
down?
and hatred for all things larger than them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like me.
Maybe there's something I can do to help calm them. I'll walk up to them and just say, "Hey, it's okay. Maybe I can get on with you."
That would be really nice. I'm a little nervous. I don't.
Also, remember, you don't have to do this.
I know I don't have to. Actually, to be honest, I'd prefer not to. But
Oh, you don't. Hey, is anybody forcing you to do this?
no. Nobody's
Oh.
forcing me to do this. Just he keeps looking up
Yeah. She looks up to.
at Galatea and Luce.
Yeah. Oh, are you doing it for them? I point at them too. Oh, sorry.
He basically
Whoa.
starts doing my form of stimming, which is he just does one of these, but it looks even more
Yeah.
adorable because it's a little Selkie with webbed hands, just like.
Okay, calm down. You don't have to do it for them if you don't want to. There's other ways to make yourself look cool.
I know.
So what do you say?
I'm gonna try and do it.
Okay. Do you want me to do it with you?
Sure. Can I
Okay. Yeah.
Can I take my stuffy with me?
I would ask what's her name? The mummy.
Naila.
Naila. I think we have to do whatever is the most safe. So if Naila says you can and maybe like strap it to your chest or something, then yeah, but we'll see what she says. But I'll be there with
Okay.
you.
Okay. And you see he pulls out a little I'm gonna call it poppet. So like think like old like 17th 16th century like English dolls, like those small little like hand like crafted sort of like dolls, except this
Okay.
one is in the shape of the camp's symbol of essentially like a little squid like figure, a little bipedal squid like figure that basically, yeah. Hello friend, it's nice to see you. But yes, like a little puppet. Hello. Sorry, the doll is so cute. The doll, I love them. They do the little clappies. But yeah, you see, it's a little figure of of the doll, a little puppet
Yeah.
of the camp symbol, and he's like holding on to it, just like, I'll try and hold on to it as tight as I can. I don't want to let my friend down.
Okay. Well, I just don't. Are you sure you want to take? I don't want you to drop it and then it gets dirty.
It makes me feel a lot happier. It makes me feel a lot better and braver.
I mean, sure, but let's go talk to Naila and see what she says. So I'll go take them to Naila to see if like this is safe, if it's possible.
It might be a little bit much. We could probably see if maybe I know it's very important to you, Adrian, but it might be a little bit much with both the two of you and that. I promise you it's extra safe. I've made sure. Like, you're gonna be just fine. And Adrian like looks like very nervous, but like he passes over the doll.
How
to-
about I wait on the landing pad with your stuffy, and that way, they're waiting for you on the other side once you get down.
That would be really great, actually. Please.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. And you see, as you're waiting on the other pad, Galatea, both Galatea and Luce are sort of already down, but they're also looking up towards Adrian's direction. They both look like they're kind of like cheering Adrian on. Like, they both genuinely seem like they want to be, like they're trying to be friendly because they can tell how
Aw.
nervous Adrian is.
Yay! I think it might mean a fair bit to Adrian, like make them feel a little braver if maybe you guys were the one holding up his puppet for him to see on the way down. See that all three of you are together. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, sure. We can definitely. Yeah, Taya, do we want to help out Adrian? And it's like, yeah. I'm definitely gonna help out Adrian. Definitely. Like, Galatea has this energy of just like has this tone of voice and delivery of just like vibrating like someone's had like 7 cups of coffee and has never stopped at all times. Like, will of nature itself is just coursing through her at any given moment. And
Valid, real, great satyr personality trait.
And Lucy, you go with Adrian. There's like definitely that like thing of Naila just being like, okay, I promise it's gonna be okay, Adrian. Just gonna count down to 3 and then we're gonna send you off, okay? You ready? And he's like, no, but let's do it. And she's like, 1,
That's
2,
the spirit.
doesn't get to 3 and she just
Woo!
like lets him off.
Brutal.
And he just kind of like yells, "Ah!"
And you're done.
Right near the end of it, Lucy and Trin, you both look up at the tower where Naila's been watching over all the kids.
Mhm.
And you do notice a figure wearing a yellow cloak just sort of standing right next to Naila, leaning in, like whispering
What the?
something. But then when you look back, the figure's gone.
Oh no.
We both saw that.
You both saw that.
Trin, did you see that? Who was talking to Naila?
I'm gonna go ask.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You two get unhitched, and I'll go let you know.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Stay
do
safe.
yeah. Lucy, you do see Luce and Galatea are like patting Adrian on the back, like after you're getting like taken out of the zipline and everything and getting off of it. Like, you do see the two of them patting Adrian. Adrian looks like very nervous, but the nerves are definitely coming from a different reason this time.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
happy.
just- but yeah, Trin, so are you going up to the top of the tower to see how
Yes.
Naila's doing? As you get to the top of the tower, you see Naila slightly off kilter.
Hey, Naila, was there someone up here with you just now?
No, nobody's up here with me aside from the kids. I'm just readjusting it to make sure I don't scare Adrian again. I have to make sure he's doing okay.
Adrian's fine. Adrian's great. He's with his friends and
She
and
slips
Lucy.
off. She slips off the tower and she's like grabbing the edges of it.
Trinity is immediately like
What?
just full on after grabbing on arms. Oh, okay, all right, come on.
Okay. What
Hold on,
happened?
hold on.
What?
What? Fewer questions, more climbing. Come on, get up.
Coming up, and you feel like for a moment the bandages that you're trying to only thing you have a grip on are starting to tear, but right before it gets very dangerous and you can tell she's gonna fall off, she like finishes getting herself up on there. Oh, I'm so sorry for that, everybody. I need to probably just drink some more water.
Yeah. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Like I it's been like an hour since I've had like proper water, so I should probably go hydrate a bit. Folks, we're just gonna take just like 5 minutes just to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, so I'm being properly safe with everybody. But don't worry, folks, it's gonna be okay. You did hear distinctly from some of the kids watching down, like there was a lot of like scares and terror.
Uh-huh.
And there was one person, I think, I'm gonna say it was Davy of the Parker Brothers, who was like, "Do a flip."
Do a flip.
I got him. Oh my god. That kid is gonna have more teeth to get to the tooth fairy soon. Oh my god. Yeah, and Trin's just gonna like offer Naila a hand and like, just to help make sure she stays steady as they go to get the water. Get some water and cool down, and she'll ask, and you didn't like feel or hear anything weird? It just felt, you think it's just dehydration or dizziness?
Yeah, no, it kind of hit me after Adrian went on, but other than that, I think we're just I might just be need to get some more water more often.
Okay, yeah. And if you want, I can hang out with you up here, make sure if you need any extra help. It is a lot of just being the only one suiting up all the kids.
Oh, that's really sweet of you.
Not a problem.
You're not getting too soft on me, are you? She has very long eyelashes that she's fluttering at you.
No softer than you would have been if you hit the ground from that high up.
Jesus. Perfect answer. Nailed it.
So glad that LD is like me and moves away out of camera view to take big laughs. I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. But yeah, no. The rest of the time there is without any incident. You definitely, I would say, the two of you don't have anything weird at all. Anything else other than that?
At some point,
Okay.
Trinity will like let up to Lucy. Says she said there wasn't anyone other than the kids up there.
Hey, but we saw someone, no?
If we both saw it, that
Yeah.
has to mean something.
Okay. We'll just add it to the list of more weird things that we're seeing these days, I guess.
Didn't
Huh.
Yeah. Someone in yellow. That's
I mean, something's going on, obviously. That's why we're going to go during dinner to try to get extra answers, I guess.
Here's hoping that we actually get some.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Moving on over to water lessons.
I'll be right back. My cat just made a very concerning noise from the living room.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, go take care of that.
That's fine.
Go take care of that. So Mercury, Zeke is an absolute watery beast when it comes to like taking care of lessons for all the campers. By all accounts, Zeke doesn't actually really need anyone else to show lessons with the kids because Zeke is just very good not only with all the campers of different ages, but is just very naturally skilled when it comes to the water and is a sweetheart in terms of being a teacher to a lot of the kids, especially the younger ones who are like really not used to it, and even some of the older ones. There's like one or two, I would say Astrid, the vampire girl who you encountered before, the one who was trying to give you lip,
Yeah.
who I'm gonna say the name she gives you these days is Ecstasy, but you know her name is Francine.
Sure. Sure, of course.
She just hates it when people refer to her by her actual quote unquote name. She's like, I'm Ecstasy now.
Astrid will call. So Astrid will never use the name Francine. If she prefers to be called Ecstasy, she's not going to call her Francine. But what she doesn't use is she will say every other like emo gothy name possible other than Ecstasy. So we're
Desire,
like, we're gonna
tyranny,
it's
dominance.
well like envy, ebony,
Domine.
efforts, egregious.
Sanctus.
Yeah, like I said, anything that starts with an E, she will call ecstasy.
Everything that clearly an ex-Catholic is trying to make sound cool and deny the original origins of. They've probably heard it in church.
Like it's very specific. I mean, I will say from Astrid's perspective, it's very specifically anything that starts with an E, like whatever word that comes to her mind first. There's no other than ecstasy, is what she's calling her.
She's like,
we're staying with names, but we're gonna we will go that far. But what word comes out of her mouth is everything.
Yeah. There's definitely a moment where Mercury and Astrid, as you're arriving, she's like kind of making a scene, which is understandable because for some of the vampire students, it can be sometimes a little suspect whether or not like swimming lessons are a good idea because of their particular history around running water and such. But considering it's not very mobile water, if that makes sense, the lake tends to be like a good zone to try and like teach them. But
there's like a kiddie pool set up too.
but like ecstasy is very much like I don't know, Zeke, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to be like trying to risk it. It might be like actually dangerous. And Zeke's like, you know, that might be a good point if you want to like stay out of this one, but you will have to try and come up with some other activity to fill your time. She's like, I don't know, maybe I should just go back to my cabin. And then she notices Astrid coming. It's like,
hello,
hi. Wait, are you gonna be part of the group that's teaching us?
Oh right, this yeah, sure am.
All right, Zeke, I'm definitely interested in wanting to do the lessons now.
Right. That's the spirit, Ebony. You've got this.
Like immediately has stripped down to a pure black swimming top and trunks. And it's just like as she's jumping in, it's ecstasy. It's the water.
You got it. Egregious. Let's go.
She's like coming out of the water, barely like keeping herself up. It's ecstasy.
Yeah, isn't that what I said?
I guess I don't really want to argue if it's you. Anyways, just starts swimming over to Zeke.
Look at you swim, especially. That's great. That's fantastic.
there is a moment where there are some of the more there are water spirits who don't necessarily know the specifics. I think there's one or two kids who go up to you, Mercury, who are more in the range of like naiads, so more akin to like a naturalistic elemental water spirit, who are like, so question. If we end up liking swimming here a lot, does that mean that that we're gonna be tied here more permanently? I don't know how the rules work for us. We're just kind of wondering how that is, because normally if we come to call a place home, we kind of can't really leave there unless we get special permission. How does that work? It's like a pair of water twins who are right in front
Yeah.
of you.
Hmm,
like-
that's a good question, and I will ask Henry. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm sure it won't be a problem at all. You two will be fine.
Okay. Can we just start swimming anyways before Zeke
Yeah,
gets
of
into the
course.
fullest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't.
You sure we'll be safe?
Yes, you will be safe with the three. Zeke, as long as Zeke is here, yes, you will be safe. I promise.
The two of them hold hands and both jump into the water. Their clothes just kind of like get subsumed into their bodies, and they take a much more like fluid liquid kind of form. It still has the like appearance of like a solid state to it, but is just sort of there for a bit. So far, no, nothing seems to be up. Very uneventful.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Astrid.
What's up, Mercury?
I'm sorry about earlier, by the way.
No, don't apologize. I get it. Like, I know that like y'all got like rules and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trust me, they were drilled into my head growing up.
Like look, Mercury. I don't know anything about that personally, but I respect it. You gotta stick to your principles and stick to your rules. I hope that like that we can still like chill and be cool, right?
Right.
Cool.
I do want to note that Mercury is in a tank top and swim shorts, and you can see that they have tattoos.
Oh. I do. I think Astrid would note the tattoos. For sure. Astrid is wearing her swim gear is essentially like just like a sports bra top and like board shorts. That are definitely like have seen better days. These are old as shit board shorts. She does not have tattoos, but she does have lots of, like scars and stuff and like claw scars essentially. Cool. I like your tats.
Thanks. I have one of my cousins is a tattoo artist, so they do most of my work.
Oh shoot. Do your tats have like special meaning and stuff? I guess she does have like one on her hip, and it's just like the 3-wolf moon. That's it.
And they kind of look over and they're like, kind of. It's a lot of like botanical and floral and like artsy tattoos. And there's one that you can kind of see through the tank top. It's a white tank top. That's on their back. That is a seraphim, but instead of feathers, it's like butterfly and like dragonfly wings instead of feathers.
Ooh. Wait, that's so rad.
Thank you.
I dig the wings. I'm kind of surprised you're not like at the rope course and zipline. I feel like that's kind of like flying, right? Those things. I think that would be something you'd want to do.
Theoretically, but I like the aesthetic of flying. I like the aesthetic of wings, but once my feet are, I prefer being on the ground for the most part.
Oh, dude, me too. I'll be really honest. Like, I've done the like rope course thing, you know, because you have to when you're a camper and stuff. But I, I don't. And like, I'm good. I'm good if I have to like climb up a tree. I like having. I don't mind having like the branches under my feet, and you know that feels secure. But to like be up in the air and there's nothing under your feet, no, thank you. I don't. That makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I also, and they look nervous for a second. I also kind of have a, I've tried. I have motion sickness. I can't do roller coasters or things like that either.
Oh, dude, that sucks. Roller coasters are so fun. But super valid. The motion sickness thing. Like the number, I have to like basically stick my head out of a car window when I'm driving. I get it though, because like the motion sickness thing. Because like if I don't have like the air running through, then like cars are just rough. You know?
I get that.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you can tell like their arms are kind of crossed, and he's just like gently like towing at the edge of the lake, like the water with their foot.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You having fun so far? You having a good time at least?
I'm trying. I just unexpected things happen, and it kind of throws off your whole plan, you know?
Yeah, that's real. Well, I mean, the kids seem like everything's okay in the water. You want to jump in with me? Yeah, like
Yeah. Yeah, I need to cool off anyways.
cool. Uh, um, I would say I'd race you, but we're like right here anyway. But we could see who holds our breath under the water the longest.
You're on.
All right, excellent. And like, essentially, Astrid's going to like leap into the water and do a cannonball from basically standing.
And Mercury will just kind of start to waddle in and then very gracefully slide into the water.
It's cold. Shake a little bit and then dive over. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2,
Two,
3.
three.
Dives under and holds, takes a huge breath, dives under.
Yep.
Astrid,
Yes.
as you're diving down into the
Mhm.
water and holding your breath, you look over at Mercury, and there's a moment where Mercury's whole body seems to have a shimmering effect to it of wings spreading out from them. The same kind of wings that are depicted on his tattoos.
I think Astrid, a little startled, like lets out the breath and has to go up for air much earlier than anticipated. Normally she can hold it quite a while, but
You try and reach up to the surface, and every time you feel like you're reaching it, the water rises. Like you can't quite reach the surface just yet. You keep trying and it's just not happening.
if anybody can see, there's like a look of panic on Astrid's face. She didn't think she had gone down that far.
I'm going to ask you, Astrid, in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
What is Astrid's first impulse? Would it be more to just keep trying to swim and run away from the situation, or is she panicking and trying to lash out at anything around her because of how much she's panicking?
Oh, I think she's panicking and lashing out for sure. Her
Okay.
first, she in the fear response of fight or flight, she is definitely a fight.
I want you to roll with volatile
Okay.
or lash out physically.
Alrighty. Volatile. I think I'm good at that one. I'm okay at that one. It's a +1 for me. Except when I roll like shit, because that's only a 4. I think hold on. Just gonna look at my shit and see what kind of nonsense that I have.
You have rerolls if you want.
I know, I'm trying to decide if I want to use them.
Do you want that, or do you want the experience?
Also a valid thing.
Just me sitting over here like a little gremlin on your shoulder. There's also experience.
No, I love the experience.
Angela over here rubbing her hands together like a fly.
Yeah, because the moves that I took, neither of which are applicable in this particular scenario.
Because it's still daytime, baby.
Yep, it is still daytime. I will take that. You know what? We're gonna take that experience. We're gonna fail that roll.
We've taken the L.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know exactly which thing I'm noting.
Okay. Oh dear.
Astrid,
Yes.
you feel in this moment a primordial sense of fear and terror.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
The most basic of urges and impulses is welling up in you. Prompted even more so by the fact that when you are looking around, you see Mercury there again,
Uh-huh.
just looking at you. Except the wings, the seraphic wings that instead of feathers are dragonflies and butterfly wings and other things, suddenly all turn to have eyes, bright red, and all of the wings suddenly become long tentacles that begin to move towards you. Astrid,
Uh-huh.
you're transforming into your darkest
I
self.
sure am. I have to be in this moment. I think is as these wings are coming for her, the nose starts to grow longer, the claws start to grow, the hands elongate and the claws start to grow, the ears grow longer and pointier, and fur starts to cover her face. This sort of like, she has this reddish fur covering her whole body. Her limbs elongate as well, and like muscles start to like pop out. There's something almost vulpine about her, though, about her figure, about her form, rather than lupine. Like the tail, you start to see a tail that grows bushy, but like there's something that is like, it's definitely not quite a wolf, not quite a fox, not quite a it's definitely a monstrous form of sorts, where you also have like tails and feet, and you start to see the feet extend and become that digitigrade, the long elongated ankles and things.
I would like you LD, if you would not mind to read the description of your darkest self to the group.
You transform into a terrifying wolf creature. You crave power and dominance, and those are earned through bloodshed. If anyone attempts to stand in your way, they must be brought down and made to bleed. You escape your darkest self when you wound someone you really care about, or the sun rises, whichever happens first. Because her instinct at this point is to attack the thing that is coming at her.
Mercury.
Yeah.
You get
Oh,
you
Mercury.
come up out of the water, and you just you see there is a bunch of splashing beneath the water that is getting much more violent and bigger as things expand. Astrid, can you please roll lash out physically
Sure
for
can.
me?
Sure can.
Roll with volatile.
Alrighty.
All right, kids. Swimming time is over. Run for your fucking lives.
I love chat has added the eraser trash fire and added
Mhm.
this is fine. This is fine.
Lash out physically, you said?
Lash out physically with
Mhm, mhm.
volatile.
That's a 7.
That is a 7.
Mhm.
Okay. So with lash out physically on a 7 to 9, Mercury, you're going to take 1 harm.
Okay.
That, but Astrid, choose 1. MC decides how bad the harm turns out. They learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. You become your darkest self. You already are your darkest self.
I'm already the darkest self.
So which of the other 2 would you choose?
I'm gonna say that MC decides how bad the harm turns out.
Mercury, you watch as a lupine creature emerges out of the surface of the water and rakes claws across your back directly where the tattoo is. And Astrid, in the midst of your frenzy
Uh-huh.
and all of this, that image of Mercury tentacles growing out of their back and lashing out at you fades away to seeing Mercury now with a gash that you have caused. I would say this fulfills, if you care about Mercury
Mhm.
getting out of your darkest self, you have control again.
Yes. Yeah, I would say
But-
seeing that definitely snaps her back out of that.
Yeah, it is definitely one of those like horrifying realizations as you understand what you've actually done.
Mercury, and it's hold on, it's more of as she's speaking, as she's like, as the things recede, there's still a growl in her voice. There's Mercury, I didn't, I got,
I think Mercury is so confused, but also in pain.
we need, I have to, I think Astrid just lets out a howl, knowing that Aaron or Zeke or somebody else is around.
Distress howl.
Sort of like, oh man, that definitely doesn't sound good. All right, kids, we're gonna swim on over in this direction, gonna get you back to shore. I'm sure we've just had just a little bit of a, I've sometimes I accidentally like stepped on like one of the werewolf counselors like tails one time. They really didn't react that well to it, so I'm sure it's nothing too serious. But let's get everyone back to the shore, okay? Everyone back.
I will, I'm so sorry. And I think she just looks a little frightened and runs off. Like, she doesn't know quite how to respond to this happening.
And as you are all processing the aftermath of that, that's where we're going to go to our break.
Beautiful.
Woo.
10 to 15. It's fine. This is
See you all in
fine.
10 minutes, everybody.
Sorry.
Whoop, whoop.
Hello there, lovelies. How's it going? Are you well? Have you recovered from being maimed by a werewolf? Well, at least one of us is still working on that, so no worries. But welcome back, everyone, to As Creatures Rise, the third field trip in our Summer in Carcosa Monsterhearts 2 actual play series. We are moving a little bit ahead in time to roughly about middle of dinner time. The news of both Naila's near fall from the tower and also Astrid's. No one really knows the full details on either of them. They're being referred to as Naila's fall and Astrid's freakout.
Sure.
But that is about where you all pick up. Some of the other counselors
Okay.
are a little on edge about everything.
I think Astrid, like, at this point has sort of removed herself from, like, being around the campers for the moment as much as possible. Like, she took off into the woods, essentially, and just let everybody else kind of take on the details. Because I would say I don't think she has ever wolfed out without a lot of precautions. Like, here at camp, there have been full moons. There have been points where all of the werewolf counselors and the campers have been more susceptible, but there's like a control that happens with it. But I feel like this is the first time that she's like ever attacked someone that hasn't been like, you know, roughhousing with another werewolf, essentially. So she's like avoiding people currently.
Has
Is
anyone
Mercury here?
seen? Yeah. Where's
Yeah,
Mercury?
I think Mercury would be around as many people as possible.
Fair. It's fair.
Hey, Mercury, where is Astrid at? Also, are you okay?
I've been better.
Worse?
So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Astrid.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to blame her because it feels like what happened wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
But and they kind of roll their shoulders and it hurts. That's all.
Yeah. No, I get it. Your body's still responding and trying to and your mind is trying to make sense of what's happening.
What even
so.
happened? Like, we heard that she freaked out in the water and that you got hurt, but the details are all kind of blurry. No one
Yeah.
really has a full story.
All I know is from what I saw is we had a ridiculous competition to see who could hold their breath underwater, and she started freaking out and wolfing out. So I don't know if she saw something and just started freaking out, or
Maybe she saw something in the lake.
But
'Cause
she
that's
doesn't
when I
usually.
dived under the water, that's
Yeah.
when I saw that weird tentacle eyes thing. Maybe that's what got her.
Is Aaron nearby? He decided they're in the posse, so
Yeah, Aaron is also nearby. He's just sat down. It's like, hi.
Hey, I just have a quick question. The whole story about what happened with Mercury and Astrid is going around, so I'm sure you've heard. So I'm just wondering.
I have.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is something like this normal?
No, this is definitely not normal, especially for Astrid. Astrid's never done anything like this.
Oh,
Well, I don't even want to say done, because I don't think this was intentional on her part.
I mean, I would rather go talk to her. It's like rather than making assumptions. So, do you have any idea where she would go? 'Cause no one has seen her.
I have an idea if you want to come along.
Yeah.
Here, why don't
Let's start with Mercury.
yeah. Aaron leads you to probably it's probably just a spot that your small like pack would hang out with Astrid, I would assume, somewhere a little bit deeper in the forest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got like a. It's really just like a small clearing that has a bunch of like broken stumps and like logs on the ground, and there's like a little tiny fire pit that's in the center of it. But she's probably, I would say Astrid is like curled up next to one of the logs, like sitting on her butt with like her arms around her knees, like curled up in as like making herself in as like as small as possible.
I would like to stop by, if like while we're walking, I would like to stop by my cabin first and pick up a blanket, fold it up, and bring it.
You see Aaron like takes off he does have he runs kind of warm. He just sometimes wears a coat like a jacket out of habit, but he's got like kind of like a zipper hoodie, and he just like takes it off and he puts it like over you, like wraps, like ends up like wrapping his arms around you and making sure it goes on. Here, in case you get cold.
I'm not cold. I'm just.
Or wait.
Oh,
no, that was
sorry.
to Lucy.
This is to Lucy. Oh,
Lucy.
never mind. Sorry, my bad. Don't mind me. I'm not there. I'm just rocking back and forth. You're all good.
I'm
like,
hyperventilating and panicking over here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
I see.
I was like, okay.
It's you.
But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no. It's good of you to be coming out here for a friend.
Yeah, of course. I just think that there is a lot of talk going around, and it's best to get the story from the source. And I'm sure she feels horrible. So.
No, yeah, definitely. It's not. She's definitely not feeling. This is not a typical thing for Astrid to go through. So
Yeah.
But again, he looks very fondly at you, Lucy. He's like, I appreciate you looking out for my friend.
I feel like this is what you should do for a friend. I would do it for you too.
Thank you. There's like just the faintest bit of like just red in his cheeks, and he like leads the way over, and you're able to. There's definitely throughout this he's having a few moments of looking at you, because this is probably the first time in a bit it's just been the two of you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna grab his hand before because I think we could see maybe her back. I'm just gonna say, okay, I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't know how this situation works. So if you could just give me some pointers.
Yeah.
Then I'll let go of his. I'll say so. Oh, sorry.
No. You. I don't mind that. You can keep doing that if you want.
No. Okay. I'll grab their hand again.
Just walking through the forest, and see, let's just hear her out and just see like what caused all of this, and just try your best not to make her feel ashamed for this happening. And I imagine she's beating herself up pretty hard about it.
Yeah, I think so.
And makes it all the way, and Astrid, your senses are strong enough. You can hear the two of them coming.
Hi, pal. I know, but there's a lot of chatter going on in the camp, and I just want to hear what happened from your side. I will look to Erin because she says it's not safe to be around her, so I'm just kind of like looking at Erin to confirm whether that's true or just kind of like is it really or?
I hurt Mercury. I've never hurt anybody who, well, I mean, that's not entirely true, but I haven't hurt anybody that wasn't asking for it.
Okay, let's just sit and talk. And I brought this blanket
I'm
for
not
you. Just
safe. Don't touch. Don't.
I'm not gonna touch you. Can you just put this around? It'll help. It'll help. Please.
She like is super tense but she'll let you like put the blanket on her.
Okay. So I just gently put it around her shoulders.
I've never lost control like that. Ever. I
Did
mean, not
something
since I was a
trigger it?
puppy. I mean, you know, Erin, I've never. We were just playing in the weather. We were just playing. We were goofing off. But we were like, you know, Mercury is so quiet, and I just was trying to like get them to come out a little bit, and we were just playing, and we were holding our breath underwater, you know, like you do, and.
Does that kind of thing usually trigger that reaction?
Never. No, I was under the water, and then their wings started to glow. Like the wing, they have this tattoo, and the tattoo was so cool, but then it like came to life, and then it started to like come at me, and I like couldn't breathe, and I couldn't get to the surface, and I panicked. I've never done anything like that before. They wouldn't let me be a counselor if
right. So it was an accident.
I don't have accidents like that. That's for puppies. That's for the youngins. I don't do that.
It's for everybody, Astrid.
I shouldn't be. How are they gonna keep me as a counselor around here if I can't control it?
We've had stuff come up before. Don't worry. Promise.
And Mercury's getting taken care of, so
Are they okay?
they're all right. Yeah, but
They
I
look
do think
okay.
that you should go talk
I
to
hurt
them.
them really bad.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I lost. I don't. What if they're scared of me now? I don't want them to be scared of me.
I'm not gonna lie, there is a possibility that they might have some new reactions around you just because of what happened. But I think it's understandable that it was an accident as well. But I do think that you should go talk to Mercury and apologize. You did hurt someone, so, and I know it was an accident.
Lucy, will you be there with me when I talk to them?
Of course.
You seem to be able to convince people to do anything you want. And I think maybe if you're there, you can help.
I'll be there as a moral support, but I think you should do the talking.
I
And Aaron can come too if you want that. And we're holding hands, and I'll hold up the hand. It's like Aaron can come.
Yeah. Aaron comes over to you, Astrid, and like sort of coming from behind you very gently, like wraps his arms around you.
As they do that, this is a very like familiar presence in with Aaron, and so I think at that Astrid will take a deep breath and like sort of look at Lucy and look
Yeah.
at Aaron, or sort of like
Yeah.
as she's leaning into Aaron and sort of looks at Lucy. Okay. You're right. I should talk to Mercury.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to do it right now if you still need more time, but it should be done.
Maybe after we go and check out the boathouse? Do you think?
Yeah, maybe. But probably before the end of the night for sure.
Okay.
I think Mercury needs to know that this was an accident and that you didn't mean to.
Maybe
Yeah.
we can... I don't know. Do you think it's better to do it now? Or do it after?
I would say the sooner the better. But if you need more time, then it's up to you.
I can be brave. I can do it. I mean, if
Yeah.
and you're going to be there and you're going to be there. Both of you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Okay.
Maybe. And Aaron, I don't think I'm gonna wolf out again, but I need you to protect everybody if I do. I don't know what's gotten into me. This is so not... I'm scared.
He holds on to you very tenderly. And it's almost like a very low, faint howl emerges out of him. And you know that it's something he only ever does when someone in your particular pack is having a really rough time. It's a very particular form of comfort between those in the same pack. It's never a sound that is replicated between different packs. Everyone has their own variation on it. It's how they sort of help teach each other, especially older members of the pack, help teach the younger ones how to calm down in really intense situations.
Okay. I can do this. And I think Astrid is going to, again, sort of one big sigh and hold out her hand to Lucy.
She'll take your hand.
And like get to her feet and thanks for helping and coming to get me.
Of course. You're my friend.
And I think that Astrid would try to, or would lean in to give Lucy a kiss on the cheek. As a, like, thank you. Not, like, necessarily anything romantic, but,
Yeah, no.
Just, like, but intimate, you know? If
Lucy
that's cool.
Lucy off to the side is like,
Okay.
She's been trying to break through with Astrid for a full year.
So
But yeah, so she goes, oh, touches her cheek, and like, but she grabs onto your hand, and we begin to continue to walk forward. If Mercury is still in where is Mercury at? Inside the
Mercury's,
mess hall?
Yeah, it's up to y'all. Are you at the spot you said you were
Yeah.
gonna meet during dinner, or what's going on?
Well, Mercury wasn't, to my understanding, originally going to come along for the boathouse thing, right?
Not originally.
Yeah.
All right. Like maybe while they're having that conversation, like Trinity's like, so you got like already patched up and seen to, right?
Yeah, I'm bandaged up and everything.
Okay. Oh. Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder a lot faster, it seems.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did you hear about Naila earlier?
Yeah, what? She fell or almost fell or?
Yeah, the thing about that is Lucy and I saw someone, a figure, someone in like an orange cloak, or a yellow cloak, it seems like. And it looks like they whispered something to her just before I managed to get up there in time to check on her, but she didn't seem to notice that anyone had even been there. But Lucy and I both saw the exact same person.
Mercury will pull out the sketchbook that they drew Adrian's drawing and show the figure in the cloak.
Yes. Right. Yeah, that's why they look familiar. That's who we saw up there with her, and then it's almost like she was out of it when I started like feeling faint or dizzy or something, and then she almost fell right off the top of the zip quiet of the
platform.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
off the top of the platform.
Yeah.
I barely managed to catch her in time.
My question is, why is this thing trying to make friends with Adrian of all the kids? And why would it want to hurt anyone if it's trying to be friends with people? I don't know.
Maybe it's an isolation thing. Maybe Adrian seemed like an easier target because they don't really open up as much. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is for tonight, if how Astrid's doing or feeling or whatever, but I still at least plan to check out that boathouse. Things feel like they're suddenly escalating, and I have this. I feel like we have to start looking into things sooner than later. Even if no one else goes, I'll go, but
There are a lot of questions that need answers.
now there might be lives at risk.
Yeah.
Is this where we?
Do you still want to be hang out with the kids? Maybe cover for if anyone asks about us, or do you want to come along too, since you just kind of had a thing happen?
You know, I think I've had enough excitement for today. I'll stick around with the kids and make sure everyone's all right here while y'all check out the boathouse.
Is there anything I can do before I go, though? Do you need anything? Or do you want me to bring you anything on the way back?
I appreciate it, Trin, but I think I'll just... do you think we're inside or outside of the dining hall?
I think probably outside, considering the nature of what was being discussed. So for a bit more privacy away from the campers and not having to have them potentially overhear the details of all the dramatics that happened today.
Yeah. No, I think I just need a few more minutes of fresh air, and then I'll head back inside.
Okay. If you say so, I think I'll head over to where we were supposed to meet up. I'll give him a few minutes to see if anyone turns up before I head out.
Yeah, I'll wait with you.
Okay. So yeah, the two of them will be outside then at the meeting spot.
Yep, right about this time, a few minutes later, group's coming back.
How you doing, Astrid?
Hey, Trin, Mercury, I've been better.
Mercury looks at Astrid, has really like arms crossed, like holding himself, and involuntarily kind of flinches when you get near, but looks doesn't look at you, but looks at your feet and just, are you okay?
I'll. This is mentally is questionable. Physically, fine. How are you? How's your back?
You know, it makes the tattoo feel fresh again, but
I hope.
I mean, it's it's just a flesh wound. It's not like you ripped into my organs or anything like that.
Yeah. Mercury, I am so sorry for what happened. When we were under the water, I saw something and I panicked, and I don't lose control like that ever. I need you to know that. And I know that you don't really have any reason to trust me or anything, but I would never intentionally harm you. Ever.
I know. You care about this place and you care about the kids. I don't expect someone who would lose control like that out of nowhere would feel that way about this place.
I really think that whatever we find in the I think I'm determined to find answers. I don't know if what I saw, if that what I saw has anything to do with everything else that has been going on, but I'm gonna find out, because I don't like to lose control like that, and I don't want to be an unsafe person. And I'm sorry.
I know. I'm not blaming you, Astrid. I blame whatever's going on at this damn camp.
I am going to find out. I am going to figure this out. I am going to figure this out.
I know, but you're right. It's we, because we individually can only do so much, but I think as a group, we'll figure something out.
Astrid.
Mm-hmm.
Does Astrid feel guilty still about what happened?
Yes.
Would it does it feel appropriate? I'm asking this of Monroe and LD for Mercury to gain a string on Astrid in this situation, given the nature of what's happened. There hasn't been any mechanical rules to facilitate it, but this
Yeah.
feels very mechanically in the
so.
spirit
I
of
think
what
so.
it is, given how much this has been a thing today.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that feels appropriate to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mercury, you have a string on Astrid. If you want a note for it, just write guilt.
Yeah.
Ventris, you smiling like that in response to someone feeling guilty, little unnerving, not gonna lie.
Little
Listen,
creep.
I just thought it would be
Loves it.
really funny when that string gets used. Where Mercury's like, "You remember that time you
Yeah.
cut me open in the water? I think you owe me right now. How about you pay that back?"
Mercury has
Remember
so
that?
many strings on Astrid right now.
That's
Up
my
to you,
favorite
man.
thing about this. It's just basically Mercury could just be like, Astrid, can you do this thing for me? But Mercury could very well just pull an Office Space version of that and just be like, so Astrid, I'm gonna need you to do this thing for me. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks. I'm glad you're doing all right.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Age. But if that moment is resolved,
Sure.
whoever is going towards the boathouse, just gonna speed up a little bit of time here, and you head on
Before
over
they
to
go
there.
really quickly,
Yes.
Trinity just want to say, "Hey, Mercury, if you're gonna hang around here, maybe have a talk with Adrian, see if he's seen any sign of his imaginary friend, of that friend of his today."
On it.
Cool.
I would say, Mercury, this is the last note for you before I move over to the boathouse crew, which is a phrase I never thought I would ever say in my life in a game. It just sounds so weird.
Perfectly normal.
Gosh,
You
there's
do
5 new
notice
sentences.
that as it's getting towards the end of dinner and the daytime crew, a lot of the campers are getting more into like just hanging out for the nighttime and for any of the last bit of nighttime activities. Sometimes folks tell like some of the other counselors, for folks who are in the mood, they tell ghost stories or they tell like legends and other little fables that folks remember. You do notice that a few more of the counselors, especially a lot of the younger ones, they look like they're carrying around little poppets that basically are like little stuffies of the camp symbol. Just a note.
Noted.
Anyways. Oh, and if you're wondering, for the player's sake, they are exactly like Adrian's stuffy. Anyways,
Mhm.
boathouse crew. This is fine.
Yes.
This is actually, I feel like my variation of the "this is fine" thing is just the dog underwater, and there's like like 6 octopuses, just octopi, just starting to come into the room and just surround them, and like, this is fine,
Normal.
normal.
All I have is the Cardi B audio in my head. That's suspicious. That's
That's weird.
Accurate. But you come back, you come around. It's a bit of a distance around, like about halfway to the lake, so it's like half a mile walk over to there. But you see, like, there's a little, very worn down, like little wooden. It's not even pier. It's just a little like wooden outstretched platform where probably boats were at one point stationed. But it's, like I said, it's a boathouse. It's not a ton of space inside of it. There's maybe like a window or two just a bit high up where if one tried, you could try and look in, but all you see are cobwebs covering a lot of the windows. There's really only like one or two doors, one on this side, one on the back.
It doesn't look like anybody lives here.
kind of the point, I think.
Oh, you think that's on purpose?
I mean, no one's supposed to know she's here.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. So I'll go try the front door. Well, I won't open it, but I will knock. first.
You wanna peek in the window first? Like, maybe I'll give you a boost, see if there's anyone in there.
I'll do a lap around and see if I can sense anything, the heightened senses situation. Dog sense, wolf senses, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Lucy, you do not notice. You knock and there's no sound as far as you can hear.
Mhm.
Trin, you go to take a look through the windows again. You just see mostly cobwebs. And then for a split second, you swear through the window up in the rafters area, you swear you see something skittering up along the walls.
Yeah, I had a
And-
feeling with the name.
And Astrid, you swear it's very faint, but you think you hear somebody crying.
Oh.
It's very quiet. It's just somebody who's just
Can I use my heightened senses to see if the move that I have in order to get a little more information about the situation? Maybe get
Yes,
an information
roll.
about the thing that I'm hearing?
Yeah, roll was dark.
Okie dokie.
I was forgetting that Hide and Sense is an actual move you have as opposed to just the phrase.
Yeah.
It is a very good move
It
given
is a-
that you took the Howl at the Moon move as
Correct.
well.
Is it night? Is the moon out?
I am God, yes.
Great. Perfect. Yes. No, they work beautifully in combination, the howl at the moon
They're
and
very-
the heightened senses. It works well.
If you fail this roll, I think you just wolf out of shame.
have not been rolling.
Oh,
very
no.
well. Oh, that's delightful. That's really good, actually.
What is
That
it?
is a 10.
Oof.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Ask the MC 3 questions from below and take one forward.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Wow. With these questions, let's see. I want to say, where's my best? I would say probably way in this particular instance feels appropriate for the situation.
Honestly, back door.
Okay.
Person's not expecting the front door. Now they are not expecting anyone. They think it's just one person
Great.
knocking at the door right
Uh-huh.
now. They do not notice anybody else.
Great.
So that's first one.
Who's in control here?
You actually, all of you are actually in control.
Fantastic. And then
Whoever this is deeply scared and afraid.
and then I'm curious about this secret weakness of based on what I'm seeing or hearing.
Being seen.
Okay, great.
Being seen at all.
Phenomenal. Great. I think that's the 3 questions, and then I have one forward for the moment.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you pick this up.
So if I can't see it, if we don't get anything back, then I'm gonna jiggle the doorknob, see if the door unlocks. I'll take
Door
that as a
opens.
The door opens. Okay. Trin, I'm heading inside. It's open. The door is open. It's not even locked.
Looking-
Something moving in there.
You saw some. What?
I think I saw something moving in there, up.
Okay. Well, I'll use the flashlight from my phone.
Hey.
You're
For Astrid.
yeah,
Hmm.
Lucy. You are looking around with your phone.
Yeah.
You're seeing there's maybe a couch. There's a really very worn down bed. It doesn't look the comfiest, but there's a bedroll on it. It looks like there's a couple pillows. Looks like there's a plate or two with some kind of old food on it. There's a
Does
desk
it look like
somewhere
somebody's?
nearby.
Yeah. Does it look like somebody's been staying in here? Even if it
Yep.
is tattered. Okay, someone's clearly been.
Yep,
living.
and there's also in one whole back section of the boathouse,
Yeah.
there is a shitload of webs. Spider webs.
Lots of spiders in here, looks like. Somebody's been staying here though. Clearly.
Trinity will follow in after Lucy. He goes, "Oh, she's gone in. All right, okay, all right."
Yeah, go ahead.
And she's gonna look up at the rafters where she had seen the movement before.
You see a young girl of about 16, 17 years old. She's about 16 or 17, but she looks younger. Very kind of dirty face, kind of raggedy clothes. Lower half arachnid. And you see she has like kind of she has a black jacket on, and she's terrified looking at all of you. Is like, who are you?
Oh,
Why are you here?
hi. Are you Ariadne?
How do you know my name? Why do you know my name? How? Why?
Hey, breathe. Breathe. We don't want to hurt you. We're not here to
I don't know if that's true. No one's supposed to know that I'm here. Why are you here? Why?
We just
Why?
Yeah. Go ahead.
we wanted to check out the boathouse because we've noticed some weird things around the lake lately.
Okay.
Trying to kind of cover for the fact that
What?
And have you noticed anything while you've been out here?
He's not saying a word. He's just deeply terrified.
I think as this is happening too, Astrid would have like crept her way in as quietly and as sort of sneakily as possible.
Like through the back door?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is looking at Lucy now. I haven't noticed any.
Okay, we're really not here to hurt you. There is some strange things going on.
That's what they
so
said the last time someone came and found me.
Last time.
Stay.
Henry said
No.
I'd be okay here.
And
Listen,
Henry's
if
not
Henry
lying.
said if Henry said you're okay here, then you're okay, so you don't have to worry about us.
Okay, but you shouldn't know about me in that case. You shouldn't be here.
Well, Henry trusts us. That's why we know that you're here.
Ariadne, is there anything we can do that would make this conversation easier? Would you be willing to talk to us through the door if we went outside and closed it? Would that make you feel safer?
It's just very much like on edge. I would say between the two of you, one of you decide, I just want you to roll with hot. This is not for any particular move, but I feel like hot because it's most related to like causing warm affections in other people. Just roll hot with
Lucy,
me.
all you.
Okay, sure. We'll see how this goes.
The doggo does not do well with hot.
She has this terrible case of rusting bitch face. Like even when she's,
I rolled as you think Lucy would. I got a 12.
Oh my god.
Jeez, I was like,
Oh my
okay,
God.
You got a mix. Oh, I suppose that's a mix. Oh, geez.
No,
Okay,
that is a thorough
That
success.
12 is as successful as the get.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
By the way, she's been up in the rafters the entire time having this conversation
Yeah,
with
we're
you. She
looking at her.
only
Yeah,
now
yeah.
is coming down.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're not gonna make me lose my home, are you?
No.
Okay.
Would you like some food or maybe some blankets? Maybe we can help you clean a little bit.
Do you have steak by any chance? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding. Me, the GM, wanted to ask that
because
just
yes,
so
I
see-
do.
As a matter of fact,
Yeah. But I am looking around her because it does looks pretty drab in here. Like someone is like broke into a place and is like squatting. Like, so I'm just wondering if
Yeah.
she needs anything. So
Henry
Right.
usually comes and delivers me food every now and then.
every now and then.
Yeah, he knows about me staying here. He's the one who helped actually.
Okay.
He suggested that I stay here.
Okay. Are you in trouble? Is there something?
Kind of. Not really, but also kind of.
Do you have
I don't-
parents, by the way?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I see. Okay.
You said last time someone came here.
Yeah.
Who was it? Someone from the camp or someone from elsewhere?
My girlfriend.
What did
Her,
she say?
her name is Sia.
Yeah.
She said that she was gonna try and get me connected to other people, to other resources to see if we could get me some other housing away from the lake. But she went and talked to my parents, and I almost had to go back to live with them.
Are you under the age of 18?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull Trinity off to the side. To 1 second, we'll be right back. Trin, this is illegal. I can't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, I was too far away from my microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, but clearly she's in trouble. Like,
Right, but
just because her parents, it doesn't sound like her parents are good people.
I mean, yeah, but this is highly illegal if Henry is kind of
Okay.
harboring it. Yeah.
It's for the right reasons, Lucy.
I understand, but
Listen.
legally this is so wrong.
Okay, well, legally, most of us don't really exist.
What?
Magical creatures, people with magic, werewolves, selkies, driders.
I know, but we're inside of a world that has both, are we not?
Yeah, and I think because we live in such a weird space where we exist under human laws that aren't made for our protection, I think we to make a judgment call, and I don't think the right call would be to betray this kid's trust and Henry's
I'm not saying
and
that.
try by
I'm not
contacting her parents.
I'm not saying that we do that because obviously she's scared and there's something going wrong, but also it's illegal. So maybe we
I'm
talk
okay
to
with that.
Henry. Maybe we talk to Henry at the very least.
We'll talk to Henry and see if he's already working on
Exactly.
maybe another place she can stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think we should worry too much about the legality of the whole thing right now as much as we should about making sure she has help.
No, I
And-
want to help her. And I'm worried because she seems scared. But again, we can't. Now that we know this
Also,
knowledge,
do
we
you
have
think-
to do something about it. Is all I'm saying.
Also, do you think we should mention Astrid? Because Astrid, I haven't seen her come back yet, and I don't want her to get spooked if Astrid comes through the door and we didn't mention that there was another person with us.
Astrid has really good hearing, so I'm sure she hears our conversation right now.
Yeah, but again, if she doesn't know that Astrid's here, so I don't want to spook her.
Yeah, we should tell her that Astrid's here.
Astrid is probably looking around the boathouse, also currently looking for any symbols, any of the, like, anything that looks familiar that belongs to this washer, this wanderer, this hanging yellow creature or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing so far stands out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing of that
Okay.
sort.
We're gonna
Does the back door lead into this room that they are in, or is this
Yes.
like okay, great?
Oh,
You're aware of how to get into the
So
to this
I've
main
been
area.
like, I would say that she's like skulking in the corners and stuff like that. I think
have we like noticed her like over our Ariadne's shoulder at any point, like skulking about, like, oh, there she
I
is,
mean-
found her.
I mean, this is a niche reference, but
Mhm.
Astrid's full on like Toon Link skulking through the Forsaken Fortress and Wind Waker kind of levels
Uh-huh.
of sneaking around, just like
I
sliding
would have
against
worn
the
my
walls.
my black camper outfit, my black.
I
camper.
blend with the shadows.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to her then.
Alright.
Okay, so we're going to talk to Henry to see if we can find a better place, because this is probably not the safest. Like,
Or
the door was
comfiest.
unlocked, so we want you to be in a safe place with
I
running
just came
water.
back and I wasn't able to lock it. I've been living
Yeah.
here for 3 years.
3 years.
I'm sorry.
I'm so Astrid at that point comes out of the shadows.
Ah!
Oh, okay, so
Astrid,
that's
Jesus Christ!
That's
Sorry.
our friend. She's a friend of ours. She came with us. She's also
Hi.
trustworthy. We were about to tell you that we had another friend come with us, but we just didn't know where she was until this exact moment.
You've been here 3 years. How do I not? We've
Henry's been keeping me a secret for a while. He's been trying to make sure he's been looking in as long as possible as whenever he's had the time to try and find me other housing, because I don't really have any right now, and he's pretty much tried not to tell really any of the counselors about me.
yeah.
The last time that he did, my girlfriend, it was how I ended up meeting my girlfriend, through one of the counselors he told. And
You said something about trouble though.
yeah,
What do you mean? What happened?
well, I didn't used to live in this boathouse exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually living with on the outskirts of the camp itself. I had another spot that I was staying at, but when basically the other counselor and my girlfriend ratted me out, that my parents threatened to take me away.
Who was the other counselor?
I don't remember her name anymore. I just know that after that, Henry just started to keep pretty much any news about me on the down low. He suggested that I try and move over to this spot because no one's ever used this place, no one ever goes in here, and if you tell kids enough scary stories about a place, they usually don't investigate. And he,
You haven't met
Patently
the Parker
false,
brothers.
okay.
yeah,
And
I was like,
well,
haven't
no
met the
one-
Parkers yet.
well, the main thing being that he didn't want he didn't want to risk another counselor ratting me out again, which is why he hasn't told anyone about me being here. He's
Do you remember what this counselor looked like?
not too much. I just remember,
Sounds like it was a couple
Lot
of
of-
years ago.
yeah,
Only
it was
3.
it was
I
a
still
few
remember
years ago.
campers
I
from
just-
3 years ago.
I just remember that they had a long yellow cloak and hood that they wore over their head whenever it got really cold during the nights. They used to be really popular with some of the younger kids.
How old are
Yellow
you?
cloak.
Astrid is so confused at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait. Ariadne, how old are you? Say it again.
16.
Oh,
There's no way you've been here since you were 13.
Why?
and wait. Back
Because
to
you're-
the.
You're still you are growing into your body. You need certain things for yourself. 3 years?
Wait a second. So
not e-
no one but Henry has been to you since? Not even your old girlfriend?
I mean, she's not my girlfriend anymore. You kind of don't really stay together with someone after they rat you out to your terrible parents. It's kind of a
True.
thing.
True.
Do I remember Sia? This camper?
She was very popular with a lot of other girls.
Mm-hmm.
Big flirt.
Okay.
Big flirt energy.
Yeah.
Came from a very, like, well-to-do, super stable, normal, like, happy family.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just went in the assumption that it's, like, the best place for anyone to be is with their family.
Just don't understand how you've been surviving out here for that long. With just the help of Henry?
What happens when, I guess, Henry does live out here when camp is not in session?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of the thing.
Mhm.
Henry's just...
Sasquatch.
Henry's been her... Yeah. Henry, 1,
essentially been her
Sasquatch, 2,
guardian.
literally the owner of the camp.
I
3, takes care of everybody at the camp.
when
So
you-
basically, he's kind of become her pseudo guardian.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does this place have like running water? Can she
Yes.
take a shower?
Yes.
there's
Does
Any
it
of
have
the
a bath-
facilities that... Yeah, any of the facilities the campers use.
Mhm.
She has access to?
I was gonna
Still,
say because
it's-
most cabins and camps don't have the showers within them. The
Yeah.
showers are
No,
like,
they're a
yeah.
separate
Yeah.
building.
So
Um,
she's had to go out at some point then
Mhm.
and take care of her needs.
It's pretty easy to sneak around if you pay attention to people's schedules.
Someone was okay, but in 3 years, someone would have seen something or noticed something.
I like how this is the part you're getting caught up on.
I'm-
Not all
you-
of the
right,
other
you're the
magical
one-
supernatural. You just don't think in 3 years someone is capable enough and who's desperate enough to manage to not get caught.
My
This is the
mind,
part
you
that's
said
funny.
3 years, which is a crazy number to me. And that's a girl. It's a girl, right?
Yes.
And with all the things that you have to think about as a growing girl and a teenage girl.
I mean, she's also
Remarkably-
half spider.
Yeah,
So-
there's that.
Also, remarkably,
she doesn't have
Henry
a
does
uterus.
get her menstrual products. If we're going in that kind of route too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
things.
There's
Remarkably, there are men who do get menstrual products for women. I know that this is an unheard of concept for some people, but this does happen.
I'm
Plus,
telling
the
you, it's
camp would
rare.
be-
It's rare, my
The
friend.
camp would be stocked though too. Like it's
Okay, yeah,
not-
that's
you know
true.
what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like
Yeah, that's true. I
The-
just 3 years is
You
getting
have
me.
a nurse here at the
the
camp.
thing
Does she
is,
live
it's
there?
not-
Okay.
It's not like the camp is open all year round. It's
Yeah,
only
it's
really
not.
open in
It's-
the summer.
Okay.
Okay, but
Who else
Henry
does she
is here all year round.
Yeah,
Just
So
exactly.
she only interacts with Henry, but she needs some type of like other interaction with other people. Like it can't just be Henry,
Well,
you know?
that's not what we're here to go over right now.
I guess my other question is, so out of curiosity, like historically, have I known another counselor to have a yellow robe? Or where Nope. Okay. So the only context that I know for a yellow camp, and the fact this is what I think too is blowing Astrid's mind currently, is that like, okay, I know that there is not another counselor who wears exactly that outfit. The only thing I have seen are other references to yellow have been in connection with this terrible thing. And now to find out that other campers have seen this for a while is blowing her mind.
I mean, it's the only person who's claimed to have seen it is her.
Right, but she said But you said that other camper was popular. This counselor was popular with the other campers.
She was popular, but she was never seen in the yellow cloak,
But there is
other than
one.
by
By the campers, not the counselors.
That's what I said though. Is that like it's blowing Astrid's mind that other campers have seen this?
Oh, I heard you say counselors. No, the other counselors haven't been seeing.
No, but like that's the thing though with Astrid, is because she was a camper once upon a time. The fact that this is new information is like she thought she knew everything about this camp, and the fact that there's this like person that campers saw that she has never seen is wild.
Insert
Okay.
Twilight Zone music here.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we need to start
On.
talking to the other campers about this person in yellow.
This sounds like what Adrian was talking about.
What Adrian drew.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, Astrid, I don't know if Lucy told you. We saw the person in Adrian's drawing at the zip line
What?
right before Naila almost fell off the top.
Right.
No,
didn't-
Lucy didn't. You didn't tell me. That's
No,
okay.
we were. Yeah, we were. I was talking to you about Mercury, and so
You were talking me down off.
yeah.
I was going through. It's totally fine.
Ariadne, thank you for talking to us, and I swear, no one's going to take you back to your parents, no one's going to talk to your parents, and the only talking we're going to do about you is to see if Henry's made any progress, or if Henry needs or wants us to help while we're here, get you the things you need, okay?
Pretty certain that he was close to finding a family who might want to take me in.
That's great.
It's just he's been sticking his neck out there for a while for me. I just don't want to get him in trouble either.
Well, we're gonna do
And
what we
if
can to
there's-
help you as well. Okay.
And if there's anything you see or hear or feel, if you even think anything's weird or wrong here, my sister and I are in cabin 4, and we're the only ones in our cabin. So you can always come to us or wait for us there if we're not there at the time, and you feel like you can't get to Henry first, okay?
Can I come back and just help you with this place and bring some stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't know if I introduced myself, but my name is Lucy.
Oh, right. I'm Trinity.
It's
Astrid.
and yeah.
Hey, Trinity. Just a quick reminder. We did make a promise to Mercury about keeping Ariadne a secret if we think that she's not dangerous, which she clearly is not.
Yeah,
so maybe
but it's not like we're not exposing a secret by
Right,
talking to her,
That's true.
by talking to Henry about her.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
Lucy should be the one to like sort of head up the like talking to Henry thing. Just in case I don't know the limitations on these promises that we have made to Mercury. I'm just saying Lucy didn't make a
Yeah,
promise,
that's-
so
Fair. That's yeah.
So Ariadne, just as a heads up for you, if it makes you feel any better, Trinity and I made a promise to Faye not to talk about you, so your secret is safe with us. Lucy,
No,
I'm not
I-
so
I-
sure about.
Well, let's not make that joke in front of the traumatized child.
I'm kidding. Oh my god, I'm so kidding.
For the
I'm so
second,
sorry.
as we close out the session, because I'm noticing the time and I
Oh.
want us to like get out of
Yeah,
here
yeah.
in a timely fashion. For the second time, I'll close on Trinity. For the second time today, you see another supernatural kid shaking violently like a small Irish Chihuahua. And that is where we close today's session. Thank you everybody for the person who donated for what came out to be an incredibly impactful vision.
Wow.
And also for
Sure
being
did.
here for all of the growing unrest and the reveal of who has been lurking over in the Forgotten Boathouse. Gonna pass it around, everyone, real quick. Say who you are. Yeah, thanks for donating trauma and harm. You're the best, people. Gonna go around, same thing as before. Say who you are, we've been playing, and one quick thing to note so that we can get out of here real quick. Passing on over to Monroe.
Hey y'all, I'm Monroe. I've been playing Mercury here, who uses any and all pronouns, our resident fae. And I don't have anything going on currently other than writing more games. So you can find my current games at monroe.itch.io.
Fantastic. Gonna pass it on over now to Ventris.
Hey guys, I'm Ventris. I've been playing Trinity, she, her pronouns, Cerberus Playbook, and I recently joined a team that's trying to work on a Baldur's Gate 3 module expansion. So if I
Ooh.
get any more details about that and any sort of release window, I'll be happy to fill you all in.
Ooh.
Ah, carrying on from that, passing it over to Maia.
Hello, my name is Maia, and you can find me at Maia's Game Room on BlueSky, Twitter, and even though I'm not really on it. Yeah. So that's me.
Passing it over to Lady Dame.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. I'm Lady Dame or LD. You can find me everywhere that's important at the Lady Dame. I have been Astrid. You can let's see, what am I doing right now? I am a streamer here on Twitch. That is mostly what I do. I have had to take a pretty big step back, but I am currently in the middle of playing Slay the Princess. I'm hoping to do more evening Pacific time streams as we go through, because the first I've played one session of it, gotten through three things. It's been great. Other than that, I'm here. I'm also the co-host of the podcast Monster Crush that I get to do with my friend Derek. We should have a Halloween episode coming out. We're recording actually this week, which I'm very excited about. So stay tuned for whatever Halloween Monster Crush shenanigans for all of your cryptid crushes and smoochable monsters and all of that. I also am here on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific for Gate Night. We will be off this Tuesday, but we should be back for the following Tuesday, where I play with Derek and Shadow, and we play some Baldur's Gate 3.
Hey.
Yeah, we're in Act 3. It's going fine. Don't worry about it. It's a good time regardless. Hold on. And let's see. I think that is all that I have currently. Angela, do you want to do sign offs and then I'll do channel stuff after?
Can do. Hello
Okay.
there, everybody. I am Angela Morgavejo Bosch. I am essentially your master of ceremonies who's been slowly creeping in horrifying eldritch horror elements and letting the influence of the King in Yellow slowly take over all of your lives as madness, rot, and entropy slowly make their way into the very corners and deep reaches of your thoughts in your waking and sleeping consciousnesses. Anyways, from that, so far the only other thing outside of Mondays here on Sword and Key running this game is on Fridays over on Valdrian's channel at 3:30 p.m. PST, 6:30 p.m. EST. I am running a fabulous ultimate game called Quietest Kingdom of Death, where our group has just been isekai'd into a whole nother world that is not at all just a excuse for me to throw in multiple Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, and Golden Sun characters. If you can spot the reference of who the NPC is supposed to be, I congratulate you. But that is basically the only other major thing I'm involved with right now. So pass on over to LD to finish things up.
Alrighty. Okay, so we've got, as we're getting close to the end of October, we've got quite a few things coming up. First of all, on Saturday, October 25th at 10 a.m., we have our next Sword and Tea, which is our talk show where we interview creators and talk about their any upcoming games in the TTRPG space. So this Saturday, this Saturday, we'll be talking about Dawn of the Orcs with Lime. Which I believe is a new game, which sounds very cool. On Sunday, October 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific is Anik and Eva's Chaotic Playthrough, one of their many, many games that they do, where they do one or two shots of like incredibly of fun indie games. This time, this is for Anik's birthday that just happened not too long ago, and they'll be playing a nice space adventure called Mars Colony. Again, we love space around here, so that'll be super fun. On Sundays at 2 p.m. is going to be every Sunday for a while is going to be the second episode of Nightmares on the Frontier, which is a Blaze in the Dark, or it's Forged in the Dark specifically, a game set in the Wild West and also eldritch horror nonsense, I believe, which is a game jammed by Valdrian, because we love Val over here, with a really, really fun and excellent group of people. I was not around for the first session, but I heard great things, and I know that they are also raising money for a different charity. I couldn't tell you which one off the top of my head, but I'm sure somebody can tell me. And then, like I said, and then we Mondays, as per usual, at 11 a.m. we have this game, Summer in Carcosa, at 11 a.m. Pacific. Summer in Carcosa. Next week's going to be episode field trip number 4. Like I said, Tuesdays are gate night. And those are I don't remember what time I actually said. It is at 7 p.m. Pacific typically, not 6, if what I said earlier. But that'll be back Tuesday, October 28th. So not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday. And then on Friday, October 31st, which is Halloween, we have our next movie night in our Discord, which is going to be the entire Fear Street trilogy. If you have not made it to the movie nights in the Discord, they're a good time. We just last week I think was Nosferatu. We just put them up and people hang out and chat, and it's really a fun, easy, relaxing time. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to join our Discord. We have a couple more Sword and Teas coming up as we head into November, but that's gonna be for later. But we do have, I want to say, if talk shows and talking about indie TTRPGs and upcoming cool things is your jam, we have quite a few, so keep an eye on our calendar about those upcoming Sword and Teas. I believe that's everything, at least according to the calendar that I have. So, yeah. Good, great, friend, perfect. Say goodbye, everybody. We're gonna take
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.